One exciting feature of Apollo 2018 is single sign-on using integrated Windows authentication. When service requests are made from a client that support integrated Windows authentication, such as the WMS, the Apollo Portal web app, or the Data Manager, you are automatically authenticated as the logged-in Windows user. Configuring Apollo server for Windows authentication can be accomplished quite simply using the configuration wizard. Let's scroll through the first few panels of the configuration wizard to get to the panel which specifically addresses Windows authentication. So here's the panel that we were interested in. You'll notice the title of the page is Authentication Setup Page, and there are several options to choose from, but for Windows authentication, the second option, which says Windows authentication relies on user details stored in Windows Active Directory. So what this means is before configuring Apollo server in this manner, you need to have a user or users already configured in your Windows Active Directory that have the appropriate Apollo roles applied to them. So we will not cover that in this video, but assuming that you have those users correctly configured in Windows Active Directory, it is as simple as selecting this option and then entering the domain/username in this administrator username field. And then we simply need to add the password for that user. And select Next. It's as simple as that. Once you complete running the configuration wizard to configure your new Apollo server instance, it'll automatically be configured now for Windows authentication. The next thing we will look at is how that is applied when we log in to the Data Manager and other clients. Connecting to the Apollo Data Manager or any Apollo client is quite simple with Windows authentication. Here we'll demonstrate connecting to the Data Manager. So we choose the Create Server Connection command. We'll enter our host name. This server happens to be configured for SSL, so we'll enable that option. And then simply select the Use Windows Authentication. And notice we're no longer prompted now for username and password because that will be coming from the Active Directory service. Select Finish, and then the connection will be made. And you'll notice that the username that you're currently logged in as will be reflected in the connection name. It's as simple as that.